Welcome YouTubers to another video. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and if you ever are buying statues, please use the links below. It does help the channel. So I wanted to have a quick statue chat with you guys and give you a quick forecast of the coming days. We have a lot of amazing statues coming in the next few days. So I'm filming this on Wednesday, but tomorrow, Thursday, for me, I am getting Prime 1 Jungle Hunter Predator. So this is a very highly anticipated piece. Prime 1 has gouged this as the Cinema Cat Killer, and a lot of people have been claiming it truly is the best Predator statue ever made. Now, I own the Cinema Cat, XM, Sideshow Wolf, and Infinity Berserker. So I have a pretty good idea of, what a good Predator statue is. I also used to own the Sideshow Jungle Hunter maquette, and I've seen plenty of additional Predator statues in person at Comic-Cons, friends' house, comic shops in Philippines, and so forth. So I've seen a ton in person. There hasn't been a grail of a Predator statue that I have not seen. And I own what I arguably consider the 4 best. Plus, I own all the best Alien statues. So I have very high expectations of Prime 1's Predator. And if their Alien statues are any indication, I'm going to be very happy with it. Now, one thing I'll do is I'm going to move him down there, Cinema Cat there, and put Prime 1 Jungle Hunter there, first to see how it scales in this lineup. I want to see if it actually, freaking fits and scales good, because if it can, then I'll just leave it there. But if it looks super out of place and I hate it there, it's going to have to go. For right now, I was actually thinking of putting it where Alita is and just having it next to my TV. Or we have to put it middle room shelf, but that makes it difficult for unboxings. So if it doesn't look good there and I just hate it, I will probably put it where Alita's at. But we're going to do 3 videos for this one because it's such a special, unique statue. It requires it. First video will be the unboxing. Second is the review. Third is comparison versus Cinema Cat, and we determined, is this the Cinema Cat Killer? Is it truly a better statue? Because I do hold Cinema Cat in very high regard. It is one of my favorite statues, and so Prime 1 is going to have to seriously impress me. And like I said, the video the other day, the one thing that's been bugging me is the dreads. I have heard you can heat it up and pose it. We shall see. I'm definitely going to try that in my review video. I'm not going to do it in the unboxing, but in the review and the comparison, I'm definitely going to try to pose it like the prototype. So that's statue number 1. Statue number 2, Prime 1 Frodo. Frodo and Gollum. So I sold my Sideshow Frodo, which was absolute garbage a while back. Been waiting for Prime 1 Frodo. It looks like, I've seen some videos by like Hana the Collector, and it looks like it turned out amazing, so I'm very excited for it. So that'll just be one video. Third is Leatherface by PCS. I got the Butcher version. We've seen in hand so far of the Pretty Woman version. I was a little skeptical at first, but then Ant, the owner of PCS, did some comparisons versus the prototype. And it looks like it turned out pretty great. But I think the Butcher version is far better. Just conceptually, the overall look, the yellow apron, the mask. The only advantage of the Pretty Woman is the fact it has the chainsaw. But everything else I much prefer in the Butcher version. That to me is, you have to have the apron for frickin' Leatherface. I hate the costume of the Pretty Woman. Plus, I don't like the Pretty Woman mask, honestly. But yeah, I'm very excited to get Leatherface. It's so crucial to my horse setup. So he's going to go obviously right next to Myers. We're going to see how he stacks up. There'll be one video unboxing review. So all 3 statues arrive tomorrow. So I'm going to be a busy boy. In addition, I have a bunch of work meetings, and so I'm going to have to, fix it in, because I'm very impatient. I like opening my statues immediately. Granted, it's pretty freaking cold outside in Utah. It's like 30 degrees, but it might be good for the statues if I wait a few hours. Nevertheless, we are going to get these statues, and that's going to be the videos for the next several days. I'll probably throw Leatherface up first, just because we don't have any videos or even in hands of the Butcher version. Second will be the 3 Jungle Hunter videos, and then Frodo following day. And then after that, we might possibly even delay Frodo video, because we got Infinity Studios Harley Quinn busts. I will be the first in America to own this. I'm beyond excited for this. I know a lot of people have been hating this piece, but frankly, I don't give a crap about other people hating on pieces. As long as I like it, collect what you love. that is all that truly does matter, is collect what you love. And I love that Harley Quinn bust. For me, I think will become my best bust of my collection. So I'm very excited. We're going to get her in. We're going to compare her next to J&D and Prime 1. I'll show you, each statue on each side to see how it truly stacks up. And my Catwoman bust, I got tracking, but it doesn't work. My seller hasn't dropped it off. Chinese New Year's now, so she might be actually a month out at this point. So very disappointed in my seller for taking so long to ship Catwoman, because he actually gave tracking for her a week before Harley, but never dropped her off. In addition, Prime 1 Darkseid, my seller hasn't shipped. It's been 20 days, so I'm pretty disappointed that hasn't shipped. Oh, little gizmo. So Prime 1 Darkseid's still a month out, at least. So those are going to be February acquisitions. But for January, we got Harley in, and she might be the final statue of this month, honestly. I'm trying to think what else I got coming. Nevertheless, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about outside of that quick forecast was, a lot of people ask, how can you enjoy such a large collection? How do you enjoy every single piece when you have 250 of these? That's not an overstatement. I have over 250 statues, 4 bedrooms, So how do I enjoy every single statue in my collection? How can you possibly? There's no doubt when you get a new statue, that's kind of the focus. I notice anytime I get a new statue in a room, that's a room I generally visit more often, just because I want to enjoy that newer piece. However, for me personally, first thing I do when I wake up, oh, look at me, he's a little howler. I go into all my statue rooms and look at every single statue in my collection when I wake up. I take pre-workout and I literally let it sit in me for an hour and a half, and I look at every single statue in my collection. And I enjoy that time. I love just looking at my collection, first thing when I wake up. And then, of course, I am working. I work from home, so I'm looking at statues all day. Looking at statues while I'm in meetings. Looking at statues constantly. I'll have Gizmo between my laps while working, while looking at statues. Obviously, mostly in this room, because I do work mostly in this room, but I can work in the other rooms. But I do visit all my statue rooms frequently throughout the entire day, looking at more or less every single statue in my collection. Every time I walk down this hallway, I look at every single Jurassic Park statue. I take a step back, I check out the Mosasaurus, the Spinosaurus, the Indominus Rex, and I just think, man, those are so effing cool. And I love them. And when I look at a statue, it does bring back memories of why I love that character. Sometimes it may not be I love the character, but I just love the art direction. Example, Red Sonja and Vampirella. Those, I don't technically care for the characters, but I just love the art direction, the fact it's a sexy woman. I enjoy the art aspect. All the other statues, like obviously a T-Rex is super cool looking, but I also love, remembering when I saw Jurassic Park in theater for the first time back in '95. I was a 8-year-old kid watching this T-Rex stomp on this car. So I thought that was so epic as a kid. So I truly do get to enjoy all 250 of my statues, because I do look at them every single day. And if a statue doesn't bring me joy, that's when it's like, it's time to go. Even some of these older Sideshow stuff, even though they're the quality's not as good as obviously Pro 1, I still enjoy them actually. I love those 2 orcs. I still like that Golem, Gandalf, Saruman, Morgul Lord. I still enjoy all these, in fact. I still think they're very cool and I like them. And I don't think they look horrible with the Prime 1s. I still think they pair actually quite well. Much better than I had originally thought, I will say. So, yeah, and some pieces that are comic based, like G.I. Joe, that to me represents the movies, because I didn't, watch the comics or cartoon shows or anything, but I love the live action movies. Most recently Snake Eyes and the original 2. I love the G.I. Joe movies. I'm a huge fan of that. But I think in general, to truly enjoy your collection and how to ensure you constantly enjoy it, is you have to spend time with it. It's just like anything else in life. If you don't spend time doing something, you will fall out of love with it. People who don't frequently visit their statue collection and visit it less and less are going to lose interest in it. It's the same thing like with your wife. If you don't spend time with her, you start losing interest in them, and then it just fades and fades and fades, and boom, you're divorced. So you really have to make time for your collection. It's like a relationship, honestly. Same thing with my dog. I spend all day with little Gizzy, who's randomly barking in this video. But yeah, you really have to spend time with your collection. Remember why you love this art and just enjoy it. You know, I absolutely love my collection. It means the world to me. And I've worked extremely hard to develop my collection, get it to where it's at this point. And so I want to enjoy it, and every day I do. I absolutely 100% do enjoy my collection. And I spend all day almost here. I mean, usually once it's like my wife's off work at like, let's say 5, 6 o'clock is when I go spend time with her. But throughout the day between, 5 a.m. when I wake up or 4 a.m. till 5 p.m., I'm enjoying my collection. And then every night before I go to bed, I have to do a quick tour, look at all my statues, look how epic Goro is, and then I can call it a night. And the wife knows this. She knows I have to spend time with my collection. She's like, all right, go say goodnight to your statues. So she understands. But yeah, that's kind of how I kindle, my relationship with my statue collection, because it really is a relationship. If you don't spend time with it, you're going to lose interest, and then you're just going to end up selling it. But that is it, though, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. And be sure to check out the Jungle Hunter Predator, Leatherface, Frodo, and Harley bust in the coming days. Have a great day.